Hello everyone, listen, welcome to 131 of Food for Thought. So today's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag in the sense that I'm going to cross the border today and I'm going up to, the name escapes me now for the moment, but the Rocket Bridge Altar, Gibraltar, that's where I'm heading. So I'm going to have a lunch up there, hopefully, and have a scoot around and see how that goes. And then in fairness, I'm going to come back to Benalina for my dinner later on this evening. So listen, I'll come back to you when we're ready to eat. Bye. Okay, listen, welcome back folks. Listen, the pint is going down really well. Beautiful day up here. Prawns looked absolutely gorgeous, but I have to say they were quite greasy. So they're far from the best I ever had. So listen, I'm not going to do the paper mark on this one. Other than I'd say out of 5, I'd give that 2.5. So listen, that's the score for the lunchtime here in Gibraltar. See you later. Yeah, how's it going there folks? I'm up in Gibraltar, just in the town square. I'll show it to you for a second. Lovely square, lovely blue sky. And I have just sat down at a place called the Lord Nelson. Get myself a pint. And there's a portion of pure prawns on the way, so this is just a light lunch, and I'll move back to you later. Bye. Okay folks, listen, I just got the receipt for that, so it was £4.50 for the pint, which is a nice pint, not overpriced, and £9.95 for the prawns. And so listen, talk to you soon, bye. Welcome back everyone, I'm just finishing up here at Gibraltar. I'm just down on one of the smaller squares. I'll just actually show you. So there's the city hall. Absolutely beautiful. Tiny little square. Back to myself. Alright. So before I left, I did a little bit of shopping. So I'll tell you what I got. So I'll turn this around. I got 10 vapes, liquids, 200 cigarettes, and a litre bottle of Baileys. I'm actually just having a glass of beer as I sit here. Now just to tell you in relation to my savings. So the 10 vapes cost me £50. They would have cost €160 in Ireland. The cigarettes cost me £32. That would have cost me €177 in Ireland. And in fairness, the Baileys cost me £16.30, which would have cost me £30 in Ireland. The overall savings on those 3 products today, my little bit of shopping, was a total saving of €265. So listen, it was a good day out. Alright, you know, we'll talk to you. Okay folks, listen, back in Benalina, and I've chosen a restaurant for tonight. I'll show you the name in a second. Oh, I said it. So it is Malbec Angus Place. And I'll show you the menu, and I know what I've chosen. So bear with me for a second. So this is for 2 persons, but listen, it's a 600 gram steak, complimentary bottle of wine, comes with the sides, and that's what I'm having this evening. So listen, I'm going to go in and have that and see how it goes. Alright, back to you later. Welcome back everyone. Listen, my main course has arrived. Look at this, wow. And here's my, well, 600 gram. So that's £1.32 slab steak. Looks gorgeous. So listen, I'm just waiting for the sauce. Okay, oh here it is now, the roll. You'll see. Okay, muchas gracias. That looks good. Thank you. So welcome back everyone. So I've just concluded. And in fairness, I have to send that steak back 3 times to get it to medium well. And in fairness, on the 3rd time you you lose the will to live, in the sense that I suppose the other food's gone cold and the steak's coming in and out of the kitchen. So I did ask the waiter, the chef, not have a thermostat to check the meat, see it's cooked to suit the requirements of the customer. So he nodded his head. So just disappointing meal. A couple of nights ago, a few doors up, it was absolute, that was fine. I ordered a medium well steak, same price actually, bottle of wine, absolutely perfect. I don't know what's about tonight, just not good. Alright, can't all be good though. Talk to you soon. Okay, listen, welcome back everyone. Just finished breakfast. Nice glass of beer to wash it down. Them rashers were a bit salty. So listen, in fairness to my marking for my last dinner, I literally was spitting fire. and I had to cool down. And it's the first time I actually had to wait until the following morning to do the review. So listen, here we go. So there's the restaurant. So it's Malbec Angus place. So it's an Argentinian restaurant on the main strip of restaurants, episode 131. So just on the visual on this, listen, the visual was fine. I'm going to give that a 4. Now in fairness, even though I sort of got a gut feeling as I looked at it, the steak was not cooked to my requirements, but listen, that was just appearances. Anyway, oh, here we go. Overall taste. Listen, I ended up having to send that steak back 3 times. And in fairness, even on the 3rd time, I butterflied it myself and sent it back. Even forgetting about it being still undercooked, far undercooked. The quality of the steak was absolutely, it was not good. I was previously in an Argentinian restaurant called Gastro, and same type menu, and in fairness, the steak was absolutely gorgeous. But here, listen, so the waiter in question, in fairness, so listen, sorry, I'll give this as a mark. So the overall taste, so listen, I'm going to take this down to a 0. The service is a bit like Faulty Towers. The service, the waiter in question, even though I had sent it back 3 times, he still tried to convince me that it was cooked properly, even though you could clearly see blood coming out of it. So I'm going to give the service, actually, funny enough, the waiter, when I asked the waiter to speak to the manager, he said he was the manager. So listen, that's where Faulty Towers comes into it, so that's a 0. Value for money, listen, if it was anything like the Gastro, in fairness, $39.90 plus a bottle of wine would equate to sort of a bottle of wine for 20 quid, 600 gram steak for 20 quid, great value for money. But in this case, it was absolutely terrible. Even after all my complaints, and I'm not a complainer per se, when I asked for the bill came to me with absolutely not what rubbed salt in the wound. Not a cent was knocked off the price of the bill, full price. And in fairness, adding more to that, I was charged an additional $3.50 for an egg cup full of pepper sauce. So, well, it was quite an experience. So that's a big 0. Would I return? Absolutely never. Total score. So I think this is the lowest score I have ever give a restaurant. So it's a total score of 4, and I have to say, well deserved 4. So I won't be back. So Shinna will, listen, hopefully the next experience is better. Just back to me again, just a quick one. Listen, that was a cross-border experience, as it was titled. And while I didn't have a good food day at all, the greasy prawns up in across the border, and in fairness, my meat experience. But listen, other than that, I had a great day. I saved a fortune on my shopping up in the Rock, and in fairness, I think those cigarettes were £10 dearer than I said, but even at that, huge saving. Probably around 240 quid, 30 quid on my purchases. So listen, very enjoyable day. Food wise, I'm hoping today is a much better day. So listen, slán go fóill. Listen, top of the morning to you. So listen, it's the morning after the night before. So I've just pulled into, well, let's turn this around. For breakfast into the Halfpenny Bridge, Irish pub here just on the coast. And I'm ordered a small breakfast for $7.50. There she is, looks gorgeous. I'm going to mark up that restaurant last night after breakfast. So I'll explain why I delayed the markings until today. Right.